Last night I spent some time rewatching some videos from about a year ago that I put out, just to kind of see where I was at that time, and what I was working on and what I was doing well or what I was struggling with, all those things. And I revisited the spiraling, pretty consistent session crash outs of the split jerk that I was having. I was doing a lot of crazy things. I was changing my grip width every session. There was one heavy session where I suddenly switched to leading with my left foot instead of my right in the split. It was all over, and I was getting really frustrated and having a difficult time. And then things kind of turned around later in the summer. But either way, my point is that today, and lately, but today especially, I think was a really important session for me. I decided that I had I have a work trip coming up around that original competition date in August, so I'm going to have to push that one off until the October one, so it's the end of October. So I'm going to have about a 6-week block here, just kind of working on some things. I'm going to go heavy once or twice, and then I'll do a pretty formal 12-week block for that October meet. But you can see here all of these split jerk sets. I'm pausing in the jerk, in the split of the jerk. I believe I've identified that I've had some poor footwork that I never addressed, which led to me being unbalanced, and then I press out my right arm every single time. But today, I don't think there's been a day where I've really controlled the split in any other session. You can see here that not once does my right arm falter in any of these. These are all at 93 kilos, which, nothing crazy, right? But I think this is some pretty important progress for me and some meaningful steps where, before, I could have done this same exact session or whatever, right? But nothing like this. Pause, stable, meaningful, right? Here's a 102. I do a 107 after this. Can't really probably say that I've ever confidently jerked anything above 100 kilos like that. So that's what I'll be working on the next couple weeks. I'm doing some snatch complexes and whatever, but I think this was a really important day, or at least a really important slight that shows that maybe I'm making progress, because I've been dealing with this split jerk problem for a long time, and I would like to not do that anymore. But that's what I'm working on. This was a snippet of today, and hope everyone's doing well. Thanks.